I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Today is it, everybody. On a real positive note, today is it. Today is the day. You know, when I was in high school, my mother was a Sunday school teacher until she passed. I would walk out the door every morning on my way to school, and my mother used to say, listen to me, son, hey, don't forget, today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And, I ain't think much of it. It's just my mama being religious, my spiritual woman. So, I just took it as that. But as I've gotten older, man, that's registered more and more with me. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. That's pretty cool, man. What better blessing will you get throughout the day than the fact that he allowed you to live and see another day? See, sometimes, man, when you're young, you don't pay no attention to that. But all you got to do is keep living. Keep watching some people that you know not be here anymore. Go to class reunions and they smaller. See people that you really loved that meant a lot to you leave this world. And all of a sudden, man, immortality starts to matter a great deal to you. Some of us learn this lesson sooner than others. But I know when you're young, man, you think you're going to be here for a while. You think you got time to play around. You think you got time to get it together. You got time to make the mistakes. But man, oh man, almost every full-blown adult that I know will tell you and have said these words right here many times. And the reason I'm saying this is because I want you to hear them because you're going to use them. If I only knew then what I know now. Do you know how many people have said those words right there? Because in time, man, you gain so much wisdom. Oh, but it ain't like nobody didn't tell you, though. Somebody told you back then, hey, man, it's best to buckle down now. He said, hey, man, you better quit wasting time. Hey, look, do your best at all times. Stop worrying about that. I'm telling you, son, in a minute, them clubs ain't going to mean nothing to you. In a minute, that going out all the time ain't going to mean nothing to you. I can't tell you how many times I repeat it to my kids. But, man, today is a different day. Because today is the day that the Lord has made. So he gave you a shot today. If you woke up this morning or if you're finishing your day on your shift, he gave you a new day. Nothing bigger than the fact that he woke you up today. Now, why don't you do something about that? Why don't you take advantage of it? How about if you start today? How about if you stop hesitating today? How about if you stop delaying it today? How about if you stop procrastinating today? How about if you make today the day that you go for it? I mean, man, let's all just decide today. Let's go for it. Let's put forth a maximum effort today. I mean, really, man, what you doing? Look, man, take advantage of this blessing of waking up. Do something today. If you would just start the process, man, start that business you always dreamed of. Go look into that other job you always yearned for. Go get the training you need to get the promotion, man. Go back to school, man. Go see what you need to do to lift yourself to the next level. Stop waking up every day seeing how it's going to go and start waking up and do something about how it goes. If you make one step, he'll make two. But you could, people talk about it all the time. Man, it seems like you always getting a blessing. Oh, man, when you're talking to a person, listen to this. If you're talking to a person and it seems like there's always a blessing coming his way, let me tell you what that person doing. That person is putting one foot in front of the next. That person is putting forth some efforts out there. And that's the only way God can bless you. God can only bless you with your efforts. He can only put his finger on the thing that you are doing or attempting. That's all he can help you with. There are no jobs walking up to your door, knocking on your door. But if you beating the pavement, if you sending in the apps, if you online scouring somewhere to work, somewhere to get a job, then God can touch somebody's heart to hire you. But if you sitting at the house every day smoking, every day drinking, but you wondered why you just can't get a job the couple times you done went out there, if you ain't got a job, you got to go get one every day. You got to go look for one every single day. You can't take no days off. How about today? How about today if we decide today is the day that we're going to make the move? Today is the day that we stop delaying, hesitating, procrastinating. Today is the day that we take a step in a direction to do something for ourselves, for our lives, for our family, for our wives, for our children, for our community, for our school. Do something today. For crying out loud, man. Stop sitting in your own life in just a stew of misery in your own life. I'm going to tell you something. If you are in a state of confusion, if you are troubling, if you're stuck on what to do next, you want me to tell you what's happening? You're not doing enough. That's what it is, man. See, when I get in a place, man, where I don't know what the next move is, it's because I done usually stalled out. See, this is the way God works. This is the way he's worked for me. Every time I'm busy and I'm about the business of always trying to live my creed, which is ABC. My motto is ABC, always be closing. I'm always working on something to close something. When you're so busy with the business of improving yourself and doing with yourself and becoming the best you can be, God is always working on your behalf behind some scene of something that you're in the process of attempting to close. But because you're not doing all you can do, you're limiting you are, because of your decision not to give your all in all. You're limiting the opportunities for God to put his finger on things and touch them on your behalf. I don't know if the average person really understands or knows what it takes to truly be successful on whatever level you're talking about. But whatever that level is, I don't care what dollar amount you've got attached to it, what level you got. If you have made the decision that you're going to be successful, I think that a lot of people, the average person, does not know what that means. Whatever level you've decided to be successful on, see, that's your level of faith. That's where you see your life at. Well, guess what? You got to maximize your efforts to even get to that level. So listen to me. If you want to be successful at your church, if you want to be successful in your relationship, if you want to be successful down at the daycare center, if you want to be successful at your college, if you want to be successful on your job, guess what? It's going to take all you got in that world to become a success. I don't know why people think that if you don't want to be where somebody else at, you ain't got to put forth that effort. No, I ain't wrong. You've got to put forth your maximum effort at whatever role you're trying to accomplish. Lord have mercy, man. How about today, though, y'all? How about today? Today is a good one. Let's make today the day. Let's get out of that. Let's get on with it. Stop hesitating. Stop delaying. Stop procrastinating. Start today. Watch God have something to put his finger on there. And that's all you're trying to do, man. To line yourself up with God's grace, you got to put out a lot of effort so God can put his finger on something. You feel me today? I sure hope you do, because I'm on one today. Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, animal trainers, pigeon entertainers, monkey handlers, organ grinders, apostles, disciples, Uber drivers,
what?
Postal workers, FedEx employees, my favorites. What's up, y'all?
I like them.
I love them boys right there. Yeah. UPS drivers, love them too. What up, y'all? Amazon Prime drivers, what up, y'all? My goal is to order something on Amazon.
And?
You ain't never done that? Oh.
Oh, that's it?
I think I did one time, but my kids was laughing at me, so I might not have did it.
We do that every other day.
If there's a package, you did it.
Well, it never came. That's why.
I got something on my social media
you didn't
right
do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to everybody to Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South, Mississippi, Monica Jr., government name, Kill Space, and the legend that is nephew that I had no control over.
Amen.
Being impatient. Patience was what he taught me. I got this. You mine and I'm yours. You asked me for it, I'm boxing it, packaging it up, and I'm shipping it. Now, I'm not going to tell you the date that the package is going to arrive. So stay on Faith Street and wait on the delivery of the package. And stay out the way. Quit calling and arranging and trying to do it and fix it yourself. I fix this better than anybody else. And when I fix it for you, can't get undone. You can get in the way and get your situation where it can unravel right in front of your face. But when God tape up the box, it can't get open. Patience.
Amen.
That's the hardest lesson I learned.
Wait on
Patience.
God.
Waiting on him. His timing is not your timing. His will is, you got to understand what it is. Because God works for the good for those who love and serve the Lord. I am an imperfect soldier for Christ. That's all I am. Keyword,
Yes, sir.
imperfect.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Understand that. Clear about that.
All right.
Yeah.
You're preaching this
Anybody
morning.
else out there that think I'm imperfect, you're absolutely correct. Thank you.
Coming up in 32 minutes after the
But
hour,
look at me, though.
we'll hear from the nephew as he
better
runs
what?
that prank back. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got, nephew? What you got?
You know what I got. I had it yesterday and I got it today. I'm going to give it to you tomorrow, too. I'm going to give it to you anytime you want it. That's what I do.
Big doses.
This right here is your trash. Stinks. Your trash. It stinks.
Hello? Hello, hey, I'm trying to reach Swerve. Yeah, this me. Who it is? Hey, how you doing, man? I'm one of your neighbors, but I'm one street over from you. You over there off you at River Ranch Drive? Yeah, that's right. Who it is? This Rico, man. How you doing? I'm one of your neighbors on the next street over. How you doing? Okay, I'm doing good, brother. How you get my number? One of the neighbors on your block gave me the number, man. We was having a little situation. Wanted to reach out to you. Some stuff going on here in the neighborhood, man, and wanted to try to make you aware of it. Well, what's going on, brother? It seemed like well, you know, the trash man run on Tuesday, okay, and Saturday, right. Now the problem is that a lot of people, I guess, since the holiday just passed, you know, a lot of people got their stuff out on the curb already, right. Right. Now, the problem is that they saying, man, is that your trash is actually really, really foul. It's smelling pretty bad, and we wanted to call you, man, and see if you didn't mind. Hold on. You say you calling me because you smell my trash? Well, yeah, they say yours is the one that's really stinking, man. And if you could actually maybe put it back in the garage until Tuesday, you know. I'm not putting no trash in no garage. That's why I put it outside. I didn't have enough room in the garage. Okay, well, see that. And who is everybody saying my trash stinks? Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, you know. This is what I want to tell you. If everybody in the hood got a problem with my trash stinking, you tell them to come take the out. Okay, well, we've discussed that too. But listen, we don't want no trouble, man. If we can just get you to put your trash back in. I'm not moving no trash. I pay rent over here, my brother. Hey, we're not gonna go back and. I'm not gonna go back. I don't give a what you gonna do. I'm telling you where I pay rent at. Don't tell me to do over here. Okay, well listen, man. Aren't you concerned that your trash is stinking and reeking through the whole neighborhood? I don't give a damn if who smell my trash. If they got a problem with it, tell them come take it out. Still in and stand out there. Okay, well, that's the problem. The problem is that you took it out and you took it out too early. You shouldn't have put this out till Tuesday morning. And that's what we're going to start Tuesday, Saturday, Monday, Friday. If I put it out there, it's staying out there till they come get it. I'm not going to go back and forth with you, man. I don't give a damn what you going to do. You ain't finna call me telling me to take my trash out. I pay rent over here. Okay, well, hey. How is everybody smelling my trash out of everybody on the street? I don't know. I from my understanding, it's a couple holes in it and some food or something must have got out. I don't know if one of the rodents or a dog got in it or what the case may be. But, you know, we need to try to get your trash in the backyard or something, man. My trash ain't going no damn well. And how come you the one? What you focusing on this? How come my next door neighbor ain't calling? How come your around the corner and you calling? Who put you up to this? Well, everybody's smelling it. I was just fortunate enough to get your phone number. I said, well, look, I just gone and called it myself. Well, I tell you this. You and the that gave you my phone number. Tell them come take it out. Till then, it ain't going nowhere, Claire. Okay, well, listen, let's swerve. This week we decide on in case we got to this situation with you. What's that? I just come over there and put the trash in your backyard until Tuesday morning. And Tuesday morning, I'll come back over there and take it out. That way, all the smell will be in your backyard and it won't be out on the. You said you go what? I'm going to come over there and put the trash in your backyard so the smell, that funky, I mean, I'm sorry. Let me tell you this, man. If you come over here, you might well call the police because that's who you going to need if you come over here. Bring all the
that had a problem saying my trash thing to come over here and take it out.
Well, hey man, you trying to act like it don't smell, man.
I don't give a if it smells. I'll tell you what I do. I go out and pour Clorox on it. Would that help you out a little bit?
Okay, but see, that's not what the people in the neighborhood want. We want you to
I don't give a damn what they want. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. And how the did you get my phone number any damn way?
Hey, I already told you, man. I got your number from one of the neighbors on your street that said they didn't want to get in the middle.
Tell me who? To the left or to the right? Tell me which one of
okay, listen, Swerve. Once you get to the meat of the problem is your trash stink, dog.
How is my trash? How the hell y'all pinpoint my trash out of everybody else's trash on the block? And how in the hell you smell mine?
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if your trash busted open or what the deal is, but everybody's saying it's Swerve trash that's stinking.
Listen, that's too much trash for me to be going through trying to see what stinks. It's 9 bags of trash out there, and it's going to stay out there until they come get it. And you ain't coming over here.
Okay, now, that's where you wrong, Swerve. I am coming over there. I'm coming over there, and I'm going to take that trash and put it in the backyard till 2. Now, if you're going to try to get in my way, whatever. But I got to go and get this trash in the backyard.
I tell you what, bring your over here right now. I'm going to put on my suit. I'm standing on the porch right now. Bring your around the corner. Come on, Rico, whatever your name is.
Rico. I'm Rico one street over, and I'm smelling your nasty trash, man.
Take your trash out. My may smell, but you ain't gonna come take it out. I bet you that.
Hey, listen, Swerve. I'm gonna say this.
Swerve, man, stop calling my name.
Excuse me?
Stop calling my name. Who in the hell told you to call me Swerve? All my call me by that name.
Okay, well, hey, that's what they call you. What's wrong with me calling you Swerve?
You don't call me that name. Now you saying my trash thing. Come over here and take the trash out.
Hey man, I ain't nobody sitting there scared of you, Swerve. I'm trying to get the name.
Didn't I just tell you stop calling my name? Ain't no Swerve. Come over here. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do.
Okay, well, hey, then it is what it is. Bottom line, I'm on my way over there to move that damn trash.
Come over here. Come over here and move it. I'm on the porch right now. Come on over here.
Meet me out by the nasty stinking trash you got.
I'm standing right next to it now.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm on my way now. And guess what I'm gonna do when I get over there?
What the you ain't gonna do? What the you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell you my damn name when I get over there. My name is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your cousin Reese.
Oh man, get the out of here. Tell Reese, I'm a whooper.
Hey man, I gotta ask you something, dog. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Oh man, don't see Harvey show, man.
Why? All right, nephew,
Yes.
thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we have a very special guest. The Democratic Senator from Georgia, Reverend Raphael Warnock, will join us. We will tell you why he must remain in his seat as a senator, and we'll talk about the importance of voting in the midterm elections like we always do, of course. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey.
Chloe. Ready.
Come on, Chloe. All right, Joy in the DMV writes, I'm a bartender and I work with all males at an upscale restaurant. I got caught having sex in the bathroom after hours. My boss wasn't mad and just gave me a warning. Now the other guys look at me like I'm a slut. It was my boyfriend that was in the bathroom with me. Do I owe them an explanation?
Well, I think the explanation is probably clear. All us grown, we know what you was doing. Yeah, what is the explanation you owe? Oh, you don't. Oh, when they caught you, oh, you didn't tell them that was your boyfriend. Oh, they thinking it was a customer.
Yeah, some random.
That's a man.
Well, you might want to, bring him and introduce him to everybody. You don't owe him an explanation. But when he comes back to the bar and he's sitting there, just have him come to the bar and sit on the end, and then you introduce everybody to him as your fiance.
But they do it everywhere.
Guy down there at the end.
They do it everywhere. Everywhere they go, they do it. Yeah. You just got to be aware of that.
But that ain't gonna change where they still. They
at work though. They
don't give a damn.
They couldn't wait.
They're gonna feel the same way they feel about you, baby.
Right.
Why,
Whether they
you know
need
what?
him or not.
Yeah, I think you ought to go on and need to start bartending somewhere else.
Oh, wow.
Ain't nobody here done it at work before. Ain't nobody.
You
Oh
must
man,
have.
y'all some. You know what? Boy, y'all killed me. Okay.
We kill you
Because
how?
we ain't done it at work now.
And you
gotta
have?
answer what
Yeah.
And which
Or-
job
or
were
be-
you getting busy at?
Or because
Kroger in college. Yes.
Produce department.
What?
Produce.
Okay, I've heard it all.
All right, we're moving on. Yogi in Albuquerque says, one of my classmates hooked me up with a guy she went out with a few times. He and I have been on a few really good dates, so I called my classmate to thank her and asked why she let such a good guy slip away. She said because the sex was terrible. My heart sank. Should I date this guy she slept with?
Well, what you ought to do is just tell her, well, I had it last night and girl, blew my wig off.
Why?
I don't know.
Just be saying something?
She say it's bad.
That's what men do.
Why
Men,
should you
I-
say
y'all
that
need
to
to
her?
start lying. I told y'all.
You're just lying for no reason, just random, just
But
saying it.
That'd be a good lie, girl. I don't know what you talking about because last night he blew my wig off. I had to find.
that?
I looked up and
Tell her that.
my wig was on the ceiling fan. Girl, what you talking about? Yeah.
It's
Okay.
crazy.
Just
Sex
because.
was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But then you know what? See, you can't take her word for it. How she know? You know, you never
Right.
know who you dealing with. You know, maybe she was way too damn experienced. You know, you don't know who your friend is. Your friend
She
might
could
be
have been a bit
wanting
much.
something that ain't really, you know. I don't know. I told him I wanted to, you know, that I was, you know, an extrovert. You know, coming there, he ain't had nothing with him.
No toys.
No tools.
Nothing.
You know, he just
Like
in there
what?
talking about something. He got some oil. I don't want no oil. You know, so then he gonna run out the room because I pulled the trunk up under the bed. I don't know what you're running for. You didn't give me a chance to show you how this stuff works. See, everybody don't want to do all that.
Right.
Yeah, just go on and date this man. He might be a great guy. You never know.
Okay. All
And
right.
what's good for somebody else might not be good for you. But then what ain't good for somebody else might be just perfect for you.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Moving on.
Why
to
you
June
taking
in-
her word? She ain't got nobody.
Thank you.
She let him go. June in Clearwater says, my husband is a chef and he gets a kick out of tricking me into eating exotic foods. He made gumbo with deer sausage and alligator meat, and I was very irritated, so I had some barbecue delivered. He says I'm rude, but isn't he the rudest one?
I'd like to get a bowl of that.
Yeah, I
Woo,
wanna
you
try that.
would?
Deer meat and alligators.
Yeah.
I like my venison and gator.
Yeah.
I don't
But I
like
get where she coming from. I had
Oh,
a
you
dude get
do?
me like that. He snuck some classmate from college, snuck some possum on me one time. I whooped his ass for that.
God.
That was
But
a fight.
what did it taste like? You
Well,
ate it?
Oh man,
something,
it was
bro.
gamey and everything.
When
I
you eat
didn't-
possum,
but he
though,
got
it's
me.
kind of hard to sneak that in. Possum and raccoon is hard meat to fix.
Raccoon is dark looking.
Dog, it's stringy and it's chewy. And
You've
You
had
got
it
to have
before?
some.
You've eaten it.
I'm
Feeding
from
ain't
Welch.
everything.
I'm from Welch, West Virginia. We
And?
live right next to a mountain. Anything came down that mountain got shot.
Dinner.
My brothers used to call it Death Valley, the path to death. Any animal come down that hill, my daddy sitting on the front porch. Pow! Pow! 2 shots.
Holla number 9, baby.
And that was
Shoot
dinner.
your
That
ass
was
off.
dinner.
I've had muskrat. I've had possum. Coon,
I have not had squirrel.
Gopher. Oh, squirrel. We went squirrel hunting.
I never had squirrel.
What? Squirrel, rabbit, deer, man, boar, wild boar. We don't give a dog. Don't matter.
Did that
Turtle.
taste like
You had
ham?
some turtle?
Yeah, I had turtle. I like turtle soup. They put turtle soup. They put a little sherry in it. They give you a little
Come on,
sherry
boy.
on the side. To pour into the little turtle soup. Yeah,
I've had turtle soup. Now I like that.
it's actually
That's good.
warm.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Turtle soup is
everything.
good.
Can't name that I ain't had. Probably, I ain't gonna lie to you. Probably had dog and knew it. I ain't gonna tell you
Came
what
down the
restaurant I
mountain.
was in, but I'm pretty sure it was dog. running the risk of ruining my career, I will tell you, I'm pretty sure I had dogs.
Crazy man.
Wow.
You are crazy.
All right, moving on. Last one, Steve. Azalea in. Wait, did we answer her? He says, I'm rude, but isn't he the rudest one?
Oh, you
Do
mean
we
Shirley
answer-
about
Are you
the food?
sharing us with your confusion? Because you just further confusion.
I'm just saying, do we answer that question?
I didn't
that
hear
she
the
wanted to
question,
know?
Shirley.
The gumbo.
Huh?
The lady wants to know, is the chef
Yeah,
rude?
was she rude? Her husband called her rude, but she's saying, isn't he rude for not telling her what she was eating?
Shirley, we was through with that question. We had
But my question is, did we answer her? All right,
He
we're
got to
moving
eat
on.
though.
No,
he
we
cooked.
didn't. No, we didn't. We turned it
Hell,
into my
eat what he
own
cooking. We gonna eat this
personal
giraffe next week. Damn it.
joke.
All right,
I've
Azalea
had
and
kudu.
We
Kudu.
tired of what you've had. We
yeah,
got your
see,
list.
that's why we didn't get the
Kudu.
question
Gazelle.
answered.
Yeah. Steve had
Ostrich.
camel. Yeah, camel.
Camel, yeah. What?
Fried, okay.
If it had a mama.
All right. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we're going to switch gears and talk to Senator Raphael Warnock right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, everybody. As promised, we got a special guest this morning. This man is in the running for the senator of the state of Georgia, and since his election to the U.S. Senate back in 2021, our special guest has led the fight to expand access to affordable health care, protect and create jobs, and lower the costs for hard-working Georgia families. While serving all this time as the senior pastor at the Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta for the past 17 years, we've invited him to join us today to stress the importance of voting in the midterm election. He is our Democratic candidate for the U.S. Senate, and we want him to remain in that position, and the entire Steve Harvey Nation is on board with this mission. Please welcome to the show, Senator Raphael Warnock.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Great to be with Steve Harvey.
Sir, it is our honor to have you on the show. Congratulations so far, and we got a lot of work to do to make this thing happen. So let's get started. You are leading the fight for all of us that live here in Georgia in the U.S. Senate to lower cost and to protect and grow good-paying jobs and stand up for veterans and families. Let's talk about that for a moment, sir.
Oh, that's absolutely right. Thank you so much. It's great to be here. And listen, serving the people of Georgia in the United States Senate is the high honor of my life. It's a real special thing when the people of the state say, you know, when we think about our families and our children, when we think about our grandmothers and our grandfathers and what they need, we want you to serve us. We want you to represent us, and I'm honored to do it every single day. We pass, first of all, the single largest tax cut for middle and working class families in American history. It's called the Expanded Child Tax Credit. We did that early in my tenure in the Senate, and in recent months we passed the Inflation Reduction Act. That piece of legislation, now signed into law by the president, has two provisions that I wrote. One caps the cost of insulin for folks who are on Medicare to no more than $35 of out-of-pocket costs per month. I was trying to get it done for folks on private insurance as well. But people who work in the building that I work in, some of those politicians, too many of them, feel that they work for the pharmaceutical companies. Well, I work for the people of Georgia. I was able to get this cap for folks on Medicare on insulin. And if the people of Georgia send me back to the Senate, I won't rest until we get an insulin cap for everybody who needs it. Insulin shouldn't be expensive. It's a 100-year-old drug. I also wrote another provision that caps the cost of prescription drugs for seniors who are on Medicare. And I'm very clear that our grandmothers and grandfathers shouldn't have to choose between buying medicine that they need and groceries that they need. The people of Georgia hired me to stand up and fight for them, and I'm committed to doing that every single day.
Yes,
Senator,
sir.
let's talk about that Medicaid cap and the cost of insulin program that you were talking about for a moment.
Yeah, great to talk about it. And let me say that, folks, the main message this morning is that we need you to vote. We need you to show up for early voting. Election day is November 8th, but we shouldn't be talking about election day anymore. It's election season. Yes. And early voting is happening right now in Georgia through November 4th, and we need you to show up. And as you think about that, I want you to consider the choice in front of you. I have already written and passed the bill to cap the cost of insulin for folks who are on Medicare to no more than $35 of out-of-pocket cost per month. That will be in place this coming January. I wrote another provision to cap the cost of prescription drugs for seniors. Now, when I raised these issues during the debate on the insulin question, my opponent, as I talked about the need to cap the cost of insulin and that these companies should not be price gouging a medicine that people need, especially in a state where 1 million people have diabetes, you know what his response was? He said people just need to eat right. And I don't know how it is that he's running for Senate and he doesn't know that you can eat right and still have diabetes. And it doesn't explain why they're gouging the price. I think people should live healthy. It's something I've talked about as a pastor for years, but he's blaming the people rather than the pharmaceutical companies who are gouging the price. If his answer to the insulin crisis and price gouging is people just need to eat right, maybe he should run for dietitian. I'm running for the United States Senate to represent the people of Georgia.
Come on. Also, I like to point out, sometimes people take positions based on money. And if you are supportive of big business, then you're not going to say nothing about big business. That was a ridiculous statement to make about eating right. You've also fought really, really hard, sir, to protect and create jobs through Georgia. How did this come about?
I have. We passed the Jobs and Competition Bill a few months ago, and let me say that we did that on a bipartisan basis. I'm listed as the 18th most bipartisan senator in the Senate. I'll work with anybody if it helps me to get something done that's good for the people of Georgia, and I've done it time and time again. This Jobs and Competition Bill, among other things, it invests in domestic manufacturing, keeping the jobs right here in Georgia, right here in the United States. And a lot of that is focused on the issue of chips or semiconductors. Chips are in everything. They're all around us. Anything pretty much that has an on and off switch nowadays has chips. And as we are building cars that are more and more technologically sophisticated, even electric cars, they have as many as 2,000 chips in a car.
Hold on 1 second. We'll be right back. We're talking to our Senate candidate, Senator Raphael Warnock, and we'll be right back. We're talking about a lot of things and the ways he's helping Georgia families here. We'll be right back with more from Senator Raphael Warnock.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, we're back, and our special guest this morning is our Senator candidate and current Senator Raphael Warnock. He's up for re-election, and we got some work to take care of, Steve Harvey Nation. We've already proven that we have the power to change things through our vote. That has been very obvious in the last election, and we're going to make it even more obvious in this election. So this morning we invited the senator on. We're talking about one thing and one thing only: the importance of all of us getting out to vote. Just tell us, your voting base, your constituents, the people of Georgia who listen to this show. You have a huge number of fans. Tell them the importance of turning out to vote in this midterm election.
Thank you so much. Listen, so when you've seen these rising costs, well, why are the costs of the cars going up? Well, we have a plant right in West Point, Georgia, that had to shut down on multiple occasions, not because they didn't have enough customers, but because they didn't have enough chips. We're waiting on chips to come from China that we ought to be making right here in the United States. And so I led the fight in passing the Jobs and Competition Bill to keep those jobs right here in Georgia. That same bill also invests in creating STEM jobs right here in the country, and it invests in HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities. I'm a proud Morehouse graduate. I know that we have smart young people on these college campuses. HBCUs have been punching way above their weight for so long. They've been doing so much for so many people for so very little that people expect them to do something for nothing. I secured in the Jobs and Competition Bill $2.7 billion with a B for HBCUs. I've secured a total of $6 billion in the 20 months that I've been in the Senate for HBCUs.
Wow. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Thank you,
That's
Senator.
major.
Thank you,
Wow.
Senator. Yes.
Vote early.
What a great job.
A vote is a kind of prayer for the world we desire, for ourselves, and for our children. It's time to pray, not just with our lips, but with our legs, to put our faith and our dreams into action. People gave too much for us to sit home, and the four most powerful words in a democracy are the people have spoken. And so I will continue to make my case over the next several days, but we need people to get out and vote early. Don't wait until November 8th. The issues are too urgent. The stakes are too high. And frankly, the differences between me and my opponent are much too wide for us to leave all of that hinging on one day. So tell everybody you know, call your friends, call your family members, call your church members, call the people who owe you money and tell them that it's time. Tell them it's time to vote. If you're married, tell them it's going to be a long, cold night if you haven't voted. And if you're single and they ask for your phone number, tell them to write it on the back of a voter registration card, because we don't date people who don't vote. We are serious about this.
Yes, sir, Pastor.
Hey, listen, everybody. We're going to take one last break, and when we come back, Senator Raphael Warnock.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, we're back. Welcome back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Our special guest this morning is the Democratic candidate for the U.S. Senate, Senator Raphael Warnock.
Listen, I'm sorry. I was John Lewis's pastor. And when I think about the sacrifice of someone like him, you know, I was thinking the night before I presided over his funeral, I was thinking, what was John Lewis thinking crossing that Edmund Pettus Bridge? He didn't know what he would face. He knew that there was violence on the other side of that bridge, but he faced it down so that we could use our voice. So we shouldn't allow anybody to mute our voice. Your vote is your voice. Your voice is your human dignity. For the sake of the future, for the sake of your children and your grandparents, for the sake of jobs and veterans and a woman's right to choose to make their own health care choices, we need everybody to show up to vote.
Absolutely. And you know what? Now, what I love about this candidate here, Senator Warnock, is he has remained a gentleman throughout this thing. He has remained honorable. He has remained true to his core values as a man, as a Christian. And so he's taken the high road.
For sure.
I don't do that all the time.
Hey,
So let me just say this right here. For me, on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and for Steve Harvey, this is Steve talking, we have got to get out and vote.
Yes.
We have to vote.
Yes.
Voting works. It worked last time.
Yeah.
He benefited from us last time. We turned for the first time the state of Georgia practically blue. We can do it again. We just have to get out and vote. And the choice, and the obvious choice, is Senator Warnock. Why are we even discussing this? It sickens me how they try to trick us out of our vote. First of all, with voter suppression, moving mailboxes, changing polling places, closing down polling places. They even got laws now where you can't give nobody water standing in line. They're doing everything. So if you vote early, like the senator said, we can avoid all that. Yes. We can just go on in here and we can vote, and we can get the right candidate in here. Because his opponent, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. When you make a statement like he made about the price of insulin, people ought to just eat right. You can't be that big of an idiot and not understand how this really does work. Or are you supporting big business because your friends propped you up to be the senator in the first place that you're completely unqualified for?
he need to be running
Careful.
somewhere.
Careful.
Not for Senate. No, he need to be running a football or something like that. You sit up in here, man, this dude, because he black, you think you're going to put him in here and confuse the voters. That ain't how we're smarter than that. We understand issues. We understand what's wrong, and we understand trickery. And also, we know an idiot when we see one. Now, the pastor not going to say this.
No,
I knew we wasn't going to make it all the way through this interview. I knew we wasn't going to make it.
I tried to take the high road.
Sorry,
but I don't really, my road only go this high.
Okay.
I'm on my high road.
Okay.
So I just wanted to say that to all the brothers out there. We got to get out and vote. We got to show up. Black men have to get to the polls.
Yep.
We can be the deciding factor. Everybody got to get to the poll, but a special call out to black men out there. We got to get to the polls. I'm sorry, Pastor. Senator.
I'm going to keep praying for you, Steve Harvey.
Do that. I need prayer. I need prayer, but David did too. So that's who I'm going with.
Amen.
Amen. God bless you, brother. Listen, everybody needs to pray. A vote is a prayer. Let's pray.
Yeah.
Let's show up.
We're going to show up. Thank you, sir. Hey, everybody. Our special guest this morning, Democratic candidate for the U.S. Senate. Show your love. Get out and vote for Senator Raphael Warnock. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
You need to go to altar call. You know that, don't you? You definitely.
I tried, Tommy. I just
okay.
Herschel.
We getting out the vote, Senator. That's it. We're going to get him to the polls.
My bad.
Thank you, sir.
You're the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is blame it on the bourbon or not. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got?
Well, Shirley, everybody is not, all men are not like Tommy, blessed, in certain areas. You understand?
Finances.
No, not finance. Other areas.
Multiple jobs.
No.
TV
shows.
Physically blessed. Like that. You understand?
Well,
things that a woman is looking for where you are just physically just blessed.
Well, I can't comment on that part because I don't know anything about that. But I know where you ain't physically.
Thank God.
That's for damn sure.
Where? What are you talking about?
When you go to the doctor's office and they measure his ass, I bet he be short then.
Everybody is not blessed.
He is in the family, so I'm just assuming.
Everybody is not blessed, so here's the title. Go big or go home. Go big or go home. Cat dog.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Darnell. Let's see, who's this? Darnell, how you doing? This is Scott with Bigger and Better, where we make you large and in charge. How you doing today?
Scott who?
My name is Scott, and I'm with Bigger and Better, where we make you large and in charge.
I'm good, Scott. What's up?
We were actually given a phone call by your wife. Your wife is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your wife's birthday is coming up pretty soon. Is that right?
Yeah. It's a couple weeks. Yeah, it's coming up.
Okay. Have you decided on getting her anything, or have you purchased anything yet?
No. I got a couple things in mind.
Well, actually, we got a call from. I think we've got something that's gonna really help you guys, and something I think that she wanted to recommend. That's something that you probably wouldn't think about getting.
All right, I'm all ears.
Okay.
I've been racking my brain, so I'm all ears.
Actually, gave us a call. She's actually had an idea, what she would really, really like for her birthday present. So,
what's the name of your company again?
Bigger and Better. Like I said,
hold on. She called you.
I'm sorry?
She called you to give me an idea on what I should get her for her birthday?
Yeah. Well, this is something that's a little a little different, and it's something that you probably would never in a million years think of. But here at Bigger and Better, where we make you large and in charge, we actually do some things that we definitely know you wouldn't have thought of. So I definitely understand her giving us a call.
Sam, what's your name? What's your name again? Sam?
No,
Sam.
Scott.
Scott, get to the point. What you selling?
Actually, let us know that there's some things that are really, really lacking between you guys. And she would very much like for her birthday, where you can be a lot more well endowed. So, that's what we do here at Bigger and Better.
What?
We actually, hello?
What? I could be more what?
More well endowed, sir. So I think really what's going on is Bianca's really not satisfied right now.
And she call you to tell you that I'm not. What do you mean well endowed? My junk?
Sir, you're inadequate. You know what I mean? You're
no.
I guess maybe very impotent. I'm not sure, but
are you kidding me? With this? What's the name of this company again?
Bigger and Better, where we make you large and in charge. And right now, you're not large and in charge, and we want to get you to that. Are you able to come in for a consultation?
A consultation. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna call her right now because this is right now. Okay, I'm gonna call her.
Well,
and
we're trying to do. Sir, first of all, let me say this:
but
do you not think you need to come in?
I don't even think I need to be talking to you, Mr. Scott, about whatever is going on in my bedroom. I'm king, so I'm not even. I don't even know what the going on. Whatever
sir, can I say this?
Selling, whatever service you need for me that's going to increase me in the bedroom.
This is the first sign of denial, right here.
I don't have no denial. I don't have no problems in the bedroom.
Okay, well, you
know what I'm saying? So I don't even. Why am I even still on the phone with you?
Okay, but sir, I mean you
you ain't have to worry about hearing from her. If she got some kind of account with you, then you ain't got. You go ahead and close that out.
Okay, Mr. Darnell, let me say this: you have a very big ego, sir. But what I want to do is but you're not as big as your ego. I want to get you to that point.
This is some crazy. I've heard some crazy things people sell online, but you're gonna call me talk about my wife called you saying that I'm inadequate in the bedroom.
Sir, you know what? And once again,
I'm trying, Will. I know you're just doing your job, Scott, but I'm gonna have to call her right now. Okay? So don't worry. Use my number, Scott. Don't call me no. Okay?
You're in denial.
I'm in denial. You. Hello?
Sir, I really want to help you as much as I can.
Listen, man. Listen. I'm trying to get my wife on the phone right now. Okay? I know you got a job to do, but what I need you to do right now is stop calling me. All right? I'm trying to be nice to you because I'm sure whatever it is, she called you and you just doing your job.
Okay,
all right?
But sir, I'm trying to get you in here to get a consultation so we can get you further along than where you are.
Consultation? A consultation? I don't need no consultation. I don't need no assistance from you, Scott.
Okay, sir, you're
call me no more, man.
Hey, you're small, and I want to make you bigger.
You want to make me bigger? What is this anyway? You think bigger? Huh? What kind of job is that? How you even get a job like that? You apply for this job? You idiot? Were you a high school dropout?
I'm trying to get you in.
I'm trying to call me. Stop calling me, man.
Mr. Darnell, I'm still trying to help you get through this situation, okay? Are you willing to come in for a consultation? At least we're coming in for a consultation. We can get you further along than where you are.
Are you listening to me? The only consultation we're going to have is my fist in your face if you call me again. I'll tell you what, I will come in for a consultation. Give me your address and everything like that, all your information, and I will come down for a consultation. You going to be there?
I'm here the first 8 hours of the day, sir. What I want to do is get you lined up and get your procedure.
Let me call my wife. I don't need no damn procedure. Give me your info, and you don't have to worry about hearing from us no more, okay? But right now, I need you to get off the phone. I don't want to hang up on you. I understand you're trying to do your job.
Mr. Darnell, you're small. I'm trying to make you bigger,
man,
sir.
You.
Hey, sir, you know what? I'm trying to help you. You're the person that's a little small guy. I'm trying to help you with your problem. Now, if you're not going to be appreciative of it, then I don't even understand why your wife knows you're having a problem.
Give me your address, and we can have this conversation face to face. You don't know who the
then why would your wife call here, sir?
It doesn't matter. If I can get on the line, I can figure out why she called you. Loser, you gonna
because you're inadequate,
man.
Hey, sir, here's the problem. You're tiny and you don't want to admit it.
Tiny?
Let me get you.
You don't know me, man. You never seen me. You don't know anything about me. I can't even believe my wife would even call you with this. This is how you do business? You gonna call me I'm tiny?
Sir, let me explain something to you. I'm not only the president, but I'm also a client, sir.
I don't give a what you are. Okay?
Okay. And there are some other things that let us know as well.
What the would that be?
She also wanted me to tell you that this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife just prank phone called you, man.
Man, that ain't funny, man. I'm over here looking at my in the mirror. Man, what kind of great time call her? I thought I was good, but I got a little nervous there. I was like, man.
What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Come on, now you know it's a Steve Harvey radio show, man.
Oh, I got time today. I got time. What?
You woke up motivated.
Motivated, okay. All right.
Too much.
All right, because I'm blessed. That's all right, because I'm blessed, truly blessed. Yes. On another note, the nephew will be in Charleston, South Carolina, November the 12th at the Omar Shrine Auditorium Saturday night. Tickets on sale right now. That's Nephew Tommy and Friends. Come see Stupid up close and live. Yeah, you think you hear it in the morning, but when you see it up close and personal, it's a different thing.
Yeah, it's hard to face it live. Record it. You think, man, then maybe they edited it. Now, when it's live, though, damn.
All right.
Really is stupid.
Coming up next, strawberry letter for today. The subject, blame it on the bourbon or not. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's strawberry letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com. And we could be reading your letter. Hear that? Live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours. So write us. We want to help you.
Yeah, we want to help. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, blame it on the bourbon or not. Dear Stephen Shirley, my husband and I are both 37 years old, and we moved to my hometown to be closer to my family. He's a very sociable person, so it didn't take long for him to make a few new friends. We hang out with my sister and her husband, and I don't drink at all, but the three of them do. If we have dinner and drinks at my sister's house, we might spend the night depending on how much he's had to drink. One of our childhood friends had a birthday party and everyone was drunk. I even had a couple of glasses of champagne. My husband went to sleep as we drove back to my sister's house for the night. I ran into the house so I could tinkle, and my sister and brother-in-law said they'd get my husband out of the car. When I got back outside, my sister was bent down on the back seat, and as I got closer, I could see that she and my husband were face to face. I stood there because they were so drunk they didn't hear me. He was slurring some kind of affectionate words to her because she said she felt the same way about him. I stepped up and offered to help her get out of the car, and he told me to go inside because he wanted her to help him inside into the house. I called for my brother-in-law, and he was headed toward the car. My husband told both me and my brother-in-law that he only wanted my sister to help him because she knows how to handle him. He told my sister that her hands were soft and her lips looked soft too. My brother-in-law burst out laughing, but I didn't. I think my sister was enjoying it. This was an awkward incident, and I am not okay with it. Is alcohol a truth serum, or should I let this go? Does he really want my... Huh? What'd you say?
That's bourbon. Yeah, talking like that.
Does he really want my sister? You know, I'm just surprised that all this happened and no one got hurt or anything, you know, not physically or anything. This is some craziness right here. You ask, is alcohol a truth serum or should you let it go? Does he really want your sister? It could be a bit of both because, yes, he was drunk and he said out of his mouth that he only wanted her to help him out of the car. He said a few other things, but he did say that, and you witnessed it. So did her husband. Yes, he was drunk, but he sounded like he knew exactly what he was saying. and he wanted your sister. I mean, wrong either way, drunk or sober. The really shocking thing, though, is that her husband just bursted out laughing when he saw the two of them. I just can't imagine that there wasn't a fight immediately, upon seeing this. When your sister's husband saw them in each other's faces, all he could do was laugh. I don't know. Maybe brother-in-law gave him a break because he was so sloppy drunk at this point. I think the three of them have a different kind of relationship since they all hang out and get drunk together. I mean, that's what they do. They hang out, they get drunk. You're there, but you don't drink, wifey. But regardless of all of this, your husband overstepped tonight. And your sister did too. I mean, you did say she was enjoying it. So I would be mad at both of them and her husband for laughing and not being mad. I mean, why wasn't he mad? I don't get that. They need to stop hanging out and drinking together before your sister and your husband act on whatever these feelings were they were having this night when he was drunk and whispering to her. Steve?
The subject of this letter is blame it on the bourbon or not. These three people in this letter is a clear sign that they have got to switch from brown liquor to clear liquor. They have got to switch. These three people have got to stop drinking brown liquor because it affects them. They're going to have to go with gin, tequila, or vodka. They have got to get out the Brown family.
Okay.
I have seen brown liquor up close my entire life, and it is not for the faint of heart. Brown liquor different. I don't know what it is because I don't drink it like that, but I do know it's different. And when brown liquor have you doing what these people doing in this letter, clearly it is time for them to switch to clear. Now, let me tell you why.
Now.
You and your husband, 37, they hang out with your sister and her husband. They all drink and you don't drink at all. There go the biggest problem right there.
Yeah.
Because, see, you'll never truly understand. Truly, you will not understand all the elements of alcoholism not being an alcoholic.
Okay, that's fair.
One of our childhood friends had a birthday party, and at this party, everyone was drunk except this lady writing a letter. What did I tell you? When we come back, I'm going to just walk you through why we have got to all switch to clear alcohol.
All right, Steve, hang on. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject of today's Strawberry Letter, blame it on the bourbon or not. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, blame it on the bourbon or not.
Now, I'm going to do this real quick because we're about to do a reenactment. Okay. This couple is 37. They go over the lady wrote this letter, her and her husband are 37. They go over their sister's house, whose husband, and they all drink except her, and they drink bourbon. The moral of this whole story is they have got to stop drinking brown liquor because it's not working out for anybody in this group right here. Everybody drunk. The other night, and then she said, if we have dinner and drinks at my sister's house, we might spend the night depending on how much he has had to drink. Then she said, one of my childhood friends had a birthday party and everybody was drunk. Everybody at the party was drunk except her. I even had a couple of glasses of champagne where you was on your way too. My husband, this how drunk he get. My husband went to sleep as we drove back to my sister's house for the night. I ran into the house so I could tinkle because the glass of champagne made you have to pee. And my sister and brother-in-law said they'd get my husband out the car. Now, right there, 2 people said they got to go get his ass out the car. He drinking too damn much. You and this alcoholic ass husband of yours. When I got back outside, my sister was bent down on the back seat, and I got closer. I could see she and my husband was face to face. I stood there because they were so drunk they ain't hear me. He was slurring some kind of affectionate words to her because she said she felt the same way about him. I stepped up and offered to help her to get her out the car. She told me, "You get your ass back inside," and I want her to help me to get into the house. I called my brother-in-law. He headed towards the car. My husband told me and my brother-in-law, "I only want the sisters to help me. She don't handle me." He told my sister that her hands were soft and her lips looked soft too. You know how drunk you got to be to say that to your wife?
Boy.
Yeah.
Do you know how toe down you are right now with her husband watching?
Right. And
You have no disregard for personal safety. Future alliances.
Right.
Your marriage, your vows, nothing. That damn bourbon. My brother-in-law bust out laughing. His stupid ass so drunk. This funny to him.
In the world.
I didn't think and I think my sister was enjoying it. This was an awkward incident, and I'm not okay with it. Is alcohol a truth serum, or should I just let it go? Is alcohol a truth serum? If you want to find out anything about yourself and anything about how a person feel, ask them when they drunk. Yes, it's a truth serum. Does he really want my sister? Yeah. Yeah. And your brother-in-law don't.
Clearly right, because he's laughing.
All this is coming. I want to kiss you in your lips. Go ahead if you want to. It ain't what you think it is. Now, Shirley, here's the reenactment.
Okay.
I'm the drunk dude, and you the sober wife. And you can ask me anything about this. Anything. Ready, go.
Honey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Come on, it's late.
It ain't too late. The TV is on.
The TV is not on. We're in the car.
We in the car. Me and her is watching something.
What were you saying to her?
Shh.
Because she said she felt the same way.
Be quiet. She trying to sleep.
No, you're.
Lay right here, baby. Baby, you
Wait, wait a minute. She said.
Why is you out here?
Because I'm your wife and I want you to come home. Let's go inside.
I'm not going in the house with you.
What?
I'm going to go in the house with her. We sleeping out here in the car.
No, you're not. Get up. We're
sleeping
trying to
in
get
the car,
you up.
Sir.
I want you to come in the house, honey. You're drunk, and this is the car, not the bed.
And who drunk?
You're drunk. You're drunk, very drunk.
I'm gonna say this one more time for you for here. Listen, this is for you for here. Listen.
What?
Shh. She's asleep.
No. Baby. What are you saying to her?
I was whispering so sweet nothings. I ain't say nothing.
And what was she saying to you? Because she said she felt
didn't
the
say
same way.
I'm telling you she's sleeping. Baby,
No, she's not.
You what?
Be quiet, sure. I love you too. I love you too.
Do you realize her husband is right here? What's funny? You're talking to his wife.
Oh, I'm the husband. That's funny. Did he tell her he love her? Boy, if you don't get your drunk ass out that car. If you love her, you're going to end up paying all these bills in here.
And what are you laughing at? What is so funny? That's your wife.
Oh, girl, they do this all the time. See, you don't drink. You don't drink. You don't even know what that is. We drinking.
God.
Why don't you drink?
All right, listen. Leave your comments on today's drunk strawberry letter on Instagram and
He done
Steve
put
Harvey
a tongue
FM.
in his mouth.
Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right, Shirley Pimpin', it's time to pick, baby. Pimp on fire.
Let's go, baby. What's up? What's up, everybody? We ain't got a lot of time because I'm short. No, I didn't mean that, Tommy.
Yeah, you are.
Here we go, Pimpin'.
No, it's short of time. Short of time. Like you, Tommy, you my dude, man. Don't worry about it.
Broncos, Jaguars, Pimpin'.
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Russell could get his first win.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Broncos? Okay. Panthers, Falcons, Pimpin'.
Panthers, Falcons. Man,
Yeah.
Panthers won last week. Falcons.
All right, man. Here go a game right here, man. I'm going to see what you're going to do. Bears, Cowboys.
Cowboys, man. Cowboys smoke like this right now. You know what I'm saying? They pissing Stephen A. Smith off.
Dolphins, Lions, Pimpin'.
Oh, man. Come on, Lions. Get back at it.
Yeah.
Detroit.
Cardinals, Vikings, Pimpin'.
Cardinals.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, Raiders, Saints, Pimpin'.
Oh, man. This is a bad season for both of them. They highly disappointing. Well, I'm going to have to go with the Saints so Tosh don't kill himself. Hang in there, pimp.
Who that? Steelers, Eagles, Pimpin'. Your friend.
Eagles. The frat brother, Jalen Hurt, crushing them sci-fi.
Patriots, Jets, Pimpin'.
I hate the Patriots. Jets, man. Come on, Jets. Jets is having a good season so far.
Yeah. Titans, Texans, Pimpin'.
Titans, Texans. Oh, man, look at here. Guess what?
What's that, Pimpin'?
The Texans is going to win a game.
Uh-oh.
What?
Okay.
A game.
Commanders versus the Colts, Pimpin'.
Oh, that's going to be close, but I'm going to go with the Commanders.
It is. 49ers, Rams.
Rams.
Giants, Seahawks.
Giants.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Giants is playing some ball, too, man. Packers, Bills.
Oh, man, Bills finna wear their ass out. They finna beat them like stepsisters right here. I'm telling you right now, I don't care where they play, because, hell, it's cold in Buffalo, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
I'm not scared.
All right, Pimpin', here we go, man. These Bengals and these Browns.
Oh, hell no. North against the South. All my frat brothers is torn down the middle on this.
Mm-hmm.
In the name of Jesus Christ, please, Father God, let the Browns beat the Bengals. Cleveland!
Yeah. There you go, Sharon.
There you have it. Thank you, Sports Talk with Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's here with some music news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, Carla is here with music news. Oh, hurry up with this juicy news right here, girl. Yes.
Girl. So listen, guys, listen up. You know, I told you the other day, we all know that Rihanna fans have been waiting for her to drop new music. It's been about 6 years. It's been a minute.
Wow.
And we have been waiting. We all know that Riri has been focused on her Fenty makeup line, Savage, her lingerie, wear, her line, all of that. But just like I told you yesterday, Rihanna released new music last night. Well, this morning, around midnight. And the single is called Lift Me Up. And it's from the sequel, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It's a musical tribute to the late, great Chadwick Boseman. Y'all want to hear it? Riri left it for us.
Yeah.
I start to give it to you.
Sounds richer, deeper.
Yes.
Seems like since she had the baby, you know?
I don't know how much money Rihanna got,
She's a
but
billion.
this sounds like another billion right here. So.
Yes.
Hey, Rihanna. I ain't even got to say nothing about it because it don't matter what I say. She a worldwide superstar. It's gone. It's to the moon.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Rihanna. All right, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Tommy, part 2 of the Ready to Love Miami reunion show is tonight.
Boy, did part one scare you? Did it
was
scare you?
Something else.
Yes.
It was something else. Yeah.
It was off the chain. Zoe.
Yeah, it
But
really
let me say this. Zoe screaming at the young lady, I do not condone it. I'm just letting all these men know that is not the way to carry yourself. Y'all got to do better than that, man.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
That's right. And you have one more season of Ready to Love Miami, and then you're going to be moving to Dallas, Texas.
Dallas.
With a whole new cast of single men
Whole
and
new
women.
cast, two more seasons. We'll start shooting that I think in March. So it's off. This will actually be 9 and 10 in Dallas. That's a blessing.
Yeah, and this is what you're looking for. You're looking for single professional people between the ages of 30 and 50. Between the ages of 30 and 50 years old. And if you're ready to love, apply at lalameanscasting@gmail.com. lalameanscasting@gmail.com.
And let me say this, Shirley. Shirley says single. We have had people show up that's married. That's trying to get on the damn show.
What?
Well, everybody got to look for love, Tom.
If
Don't discriminate.
I done been in that before. I've been in it before.
Ready to Love tonight, Miami, part 2, the reunion. Don't miss it.
That's right.
On
right.
only on OWN.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 33 minutes after. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for Would You Rather. Would you rather get a hall pass 3 times a year? Okay, a hall pass 3 times a year. Or would you rather have a full head of curly hair?
What the hell I need with hair?
I'm doing pretty good without it. I'm doing real good without it.
You don't miss your hair? You don't miss your hair?
Nah.
Okay, hold on.
I don't even know how to wear it no more, Shirley. I don't know nothing about it.
I don't give a damn about no hair. Let me get an understanding of this hall pass. What does that mean exactly?
A hall pass means you get permission to sleep with your crush 3 times a year.
Oh, that's what a hall pass is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My wife not finna let me do that. Let me go and give me them damn curly ass haircut. My wife not finna let me do that.
Curls.
I might well go and put this Murray's pomade on.
Yeah,
Get these
I'm
waves
going
work.
to get me. I'm going to be up in here looking like Rick James next Friday. There ain't no way in the hell this green-eyed heifer I'm married to going to let me have a damn hall pass 3. 3
times a year.
Give me a shade. A shade. You hear me?
I'm going to get me a
You
mullet.
You gonna get a mullet? Is that what you said?
I'm going to go and get creative with mine.
Newlywed.
I'm not even walking.
I said, B, I wish I would sit up here and tell y'all I want a hall pass. That's B.
Oh, yeah.
You just got in.
You're learning. Yeah. You're learning.
We're all
you're learning.
married to black women.
Yeah. Hello.
Can't
Plus,
say none of
Junior
that.
already has curls.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, you're not getting no kind of pass when you're married to a sister.
Right.
Pass my ass. Pass,
Wait, what did she say?
pass my ass. Pass, you ain't finna get a hall pass, a day pass, or book
Nothing.
pass. You're not finna get a pass. You're not finna get a pass to drive your car on the tollway.
Easy.
You can't even
Whole
stand.
movie about it.
You can't even stand in the hall.
How about
Yeah.
that? How about
All right.
You can't even go around another car. You can't pass another car.
Nah.
What is she driving this fast for? Oh,
All right. Would you rather Chucky, the Chucky doll, stays with you for a week? Or would you rather give your wife all your passwords?
what now?
What?
Chucky the doll, you know Chucky the murderous little doll. Would you rather he stay with you for a week or give your wife all your passwords?
It
Well,
don't matter
let me
which
just
one,
say
but I'm gonna
this
whoop
way.
Chucky ass if I got to. I don't care which one.
My
it is.
wife
You
got
ain't
all my
scared of Chuck?
passwords, so I don't
No.
even give a damn. But you can bring Chucky ass over if you want to. I got something for this little. There ain't no way nowhere little white boy finna be up in my house running around doing like he wanted to do.
Ain't no white dog.
All them freckles and stuff. Anybody in freckles live in my house nowhere. Everybody in my house too dark for freckles.
That long red hair.
My daddy's side of the family might have had freckles. We never knew.
All right.
Yeah.
Coming up, it is our last break of the day, and at 49 minutes after the hour, of course, we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only
the Second Amendment Constitution to Chucky.
Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, our last break of the day, our last break for the entire week. It's Friday. Yay. It is Friday. You guys hear about rapper Boosie? He's always in the news.
What do you do now?
But anyway, listen to this story. Yeah, exactly. He sent one of his fans $1,000 after the fan told Boosie that he had caught his own mom in a sexual act with multiple men. What? This happened on Boosie's IG. It was an IG live video. Boosie was chatting with the man, and it's unclear what they were talking about before the man admitted to walking in on his mother while she was, let's say, involved with more than one man in her bedroom. Well, Boosie lost it. Yeah, my mama, right? Boosie lost it after he heard the story and said, man, that ain't right. I don't know how I'll look at my moms again, man. I'll be a disrespectful child. When Boosie finished ranting about the incident, he told the man he was sending him $1,000 on Cash App for being traumatized by his mama's actions. How could he not, though?
Oh, wait. Oh, the man walked in on his mama.
Right. You thought it was Boosie's yeah, not Boosie's mama. No, not Boosie's
mama. I wasn't understanding this one at all. Okay. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. Anybody's
mama. Changed. Mamas ain't the same.
No. Dog, my mama was Sunday school teacher. My daddy, man, you don't even understand that. That y'all would still be reading. This would be in history books. That was at mine.
So, let me ask you this
Slick
question.
Harvey? Boy.
Let me ask you this. Is there anything that you've seen that you wish you could unsee?
Hell yeah.
Have you? Like what?
What? Things I've seen.
I know you have
I
stories.
could unsee.
Unsee, yeah.
Yeah, because the man, he walked in on his mama with an act.
And you can't unsee that.
You can't unsee that. Your mama getting busy
you can't.
like that.
Ooh.
With
so have
multiple,
you seen something?
Come on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Walked in and my ex-wife was holding my phone one time.
How is that traumatizing?
And that was true. Really?
I'm listening.
One of the most traumatic events of my life.
Did she have your password? She could get in it.
If you'd have seen me in mid-air stretched out flat trying to knock it out her hand.
Oh, that was a moment.
I've had
Tommy, I know
several.
you have one. Mm-hmm.
I got one from church. Miss Sister Doris shouted and fell out, and her dress flew up over her head.
Ooh,
I wish I had never seen that before, ever. Yeah. God,
you saw
that
a lot
was
with Miss Doris. You saw a lot.
Sister Doris from ooh.
Junior.
I'll tell you right now, my daddy as a cabin mate on a cruise, I can't unsee none of this. I go and take a shower. I take everything in there. He just go take the shower, come out the room, tell me what time we going to eat. I can't. Yeah, come on now.
Your cabin.
Delvin Lee just naked on the balcony in the morning.
Wet.
What are you doing, dog? I mean, dog, I
not
can't
good.
take that, man. Nah.
I wish you could unsee it.
I take shorts and a white beat in there to go take a shower. I come out dressed. He just go take the shower, come out dripping wet, just walking around. Dad, come on now. We grown now.
I tell you something else I wish I could unsee.
What?
We was about 14 years old. We in the back of the church. Church over. Me and the little dudes is in the back. we trying to act grown, so we pitching pennies up against the wall, gambling, and we got a pair of dice. And I don't know how the damn pastor came out the back down the fire escape and was just standing there looking at us. And I'm down there talking sugar, honey, iced tea. I'm letting them have it just like my brothers.
Yeah.
Woo! Cussing. Yeah, what's up?
Shooting dice.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got a whooping.
Did you get a beaten?
Man, my mama beat me. My mama beat me. Man, mom, at church, you in back of the Lord's house gambling and cussing?
Oh, I know she dragged.
No. Took me home, told my daddy. Oh, man, my daddy was mad. What you doing that for up at that church, boy? You know you ain't supposed to do that up at that church. Your mom, as soon as my mom walked out, my dad said, how much you win? My man. Come on.
Slick Harvey.
I won 18 cents. Damn, boy, you was pitching good. That was the difference between the parents I had. How much you win? 18 cents. Boy, you was pitching good.
You did your thing out there.
Yeah, I got raised by a saved Sunday school teacher and an old ass hoodlum. Very confusing child.
You were torn, mixed messages.
Yeah. And he listened to the blues all the time. That's why I don't like the blues to this day. Yeah, I don't.
Oh my God, I love the blues.
No, I was the most depressed 8-year-old at the time. I ain't got no homework. Ain't got no excuse either. I know you want this homework. But I ain't gonna let you see it. Hey, y'all have a great weekend. Listen to me. Be careful out there. Enjoy yourself. Talk to God this weekend. He would absolutely love to hear from you.